What is happening, Magnus sites? So there's a leaked video of Trump talking ish on Biden, apparently. Do you want to check it out with me? I am sure you do.
Donald Trump is savoring this growing chaos inside the Biden campaign and the White House. CNN's Elena Tree.
And I am an agent of chaos.
Has details on a secretly recorded video where the former president bashes both President Biden and Vice President Harris. So, Elena, what does Trump say on this video?
Well, look, it's interesting, and as you mentioned, Pamela, Trump, but also Republicans in general, are really relishing this period where attention is focused on Joe Biden's mental fitness, his physical fitness, and of course the criticism from the fallout of his poor performance at the debate last week. And due to that,
I've seen people, on the left saying, look, if you support him continuing to run and not drop out, you want Trump to win. This is the best way to get Trump to win. Hey, what happened? Hey.
Say he's at his uncharacteristically quiet this week. Physical fitness and, of course, the criticism from the fallout of his poor performance at the debate last week. And due to that, Donald Trump has been uncharacteristically quiet this week. He's been laying low. His advisors say he's at his club in Bedminster, New Jersey. However, we did hear some criticism leak out on a video. It was first obtained by the Daily Beast, and Donald Trump himself posted this video to his own True Social page. And essentially in this video, he is sharply criticizing Joe Biden as well as Kamala Harris and arguing that he actually thinks Harris may be an easier opponent. Take a listen to that.
She an easier opponent. Joe Biden, he's declining mentally. That's a kick in the crotch saying that she's easier. But she actually, from what I understand, she would be easier because her approval ratings are lower than Biden himself. So I guess she would be,
I did with the debate the other night. Amazing. That old broken down pile of trash is so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just bad, so I just can't imagine. But can you imagine that guy dealing with Putin and the president of China, who's a fierce person?
Now, Pamela, and I do apologize. I meant to warn our viewers that there was some profanity in there that Donald Trump used. But look,
what did he say?
Arguing that he actually thinks Harris
profanity.
Is
Let me hear that again.
Take a listen.
I feel like I didn't hear some of it.
What did I do with the debate the other night? Amazing. That old broken down pile of trash is so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just so bad, so I just can't imagine. But can you imagine that guy dealing with Putin and the president of China, who's a fierce person?
Old broken down pile of crap. He ain't hold back on him, did he?
Now, Pamela, and I do apologize. I meant to warn our viewers that there was some profanity in there that Donald Trump used. But look, clearly a candid moment for Donald Trump. It's unclear if he knew he was being filmed on the golf course. But again, he did share this himself. So he is happily criticized.
Yeah, so it's like whether he knew he was being recorded or not. If he knew, then okay. But if he didn't, then it's like, yeah, I said it and I meant it. Here, look.
Both of these leaders in this moment. And I will note that I think something that's really interesting is for months now, we actually haven't really seen Donald Trump and his campaign attack Vice President Harris. Instead, they've largely ignored her. However, that started to change this week as reality has snuck in that potentially she could succeed Joe Biden as the Democratic Party's nominee. And so there's a lot of discussion behind the scenes about how to deal with this. But right now, Republicans and Donald Trump himself are trying to continue to let Joe Biden and the Democrats be the story.
And how else is Trump trying to seize on this moment?
Well, Pamela, it's interesting because they really are uncertain about how to move forward. Just as all of America is waiting to see what Democrats and Joe Biden does around his own candidacy, Republicans are also watching that very closely, and they do not know what's going to happen. I have to say, from my conversations with many of Trump's advisors, as well as many allies close to the former president, they actually thought that this wouldn't be as big of an issue heading into this week. They thought there was going to be a lot of hand-wringing following the debate, but I got frantic calls from all corners of Trump world on Monday afternoon asking, what's going to happen? Is he going to step down? Who's going to potentially replace him? So again, they are very uncertain about how to move forward.
Sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. A big old piece of trash.
And I think one of the issues for them is that they have spent months, over a year really, building out their general campaign infrastructure, mining data, honing their data operation, and the money, all of that geared toward a single person going against Joe Biden. And so they're trying to look now behind the scenes about how that may have to change for their own campaign. Pamela?
And as you noted earlier, they're already starting to focus more on...
Let me hear that again.
What did I do with the debate the other night? Amazing. Kick that old broken down pile of trash. It's so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just bad, so I just can't imagine.
Okay.
Can you imagine that guy with...
I was wondering what curse words he was talking about that he said, but is what it is, folks. I mean, Biden's not performing well. Like I've been watching, especially a lot of left wingers recently after that, because I want to see, man, I think I saw like one dude that's like, yeah, I think Biden can pull it off. I'm like, man, if I was a voter and I was on the left, I would be extremely worried about Joe Biden winning. Post comments down below. Let me know what you think. Was Trump right? Was Trump wrong? Do you think Biden will win? 10 million subscribers. Woo!